room. I don't have much time, so I'm going to do a really quick landscape and demonstrate how I'm doing this style painting with the chip brush, okay? I'm going to start off with this is an 1.5" chip brush, okay? It's a regular hardware store brush. You can get these at Michael's. They're really out of bristles. Let's get started. I'm going to put some sap green up there with a little black in it. Just start off with a little paint. I'm going to we'll put the horizon a little, maybe a little lower than halfway here. And maybe we'll have a hill kind of running in front of there, like that. Sap green. I'll make a little lighter green right now. I'm going to put a little yellow in it, and I'll put some grass back here. So I'm just working with acrylic paint here with a little bit of water on the brush. We'll make this a little lighter too, because I want to put dark trees up there. I want to put, let's put some lighter color down here. You know what I was missing in my last few paintings? I'm going to put a little brown in this green. And let's put some, like, brown color down here. I think we'll have a path coming down. Basically what I'm using is a bunch of earth tone colors here. And I'm just in there we go. We'll have some kind of, maybe that will make that water, okay? Now we'll make this like a green field back here. A light green grass. I'm letting the brush kind of create the texture and the colors by mixing as many greens as possible and some browns, earth tones, yellow ochre, burnt sienna. I got burnt sienna on here now. We'll get like a rich red color in here, or a dark brown. We'll put some dark grass down here. If you haven't tried this technique, I'd give it a try. It's pretty fun. I'm basically letting the brush do all the colors down here, and I'm going to add trees here in a second. And that look cool? Let's do some trees. I kind of want the trees to come inwards here and maybe make like a pathway going way back there. So I'm going to use sap green, really dark sap green, to make all my trees in this, we'll call it a forest. Let's start, we'll have the pathway coming through here. So we're going to make some kind of tunnel here and enclose this. And as the trees go up, we'll bring them inwards a little bit. Let the brush work. This is going to look cool. You can see how the brush kind of makes the texture of the tree kind of. I gotta hurry out to do a live with Lisa here at 3 o'clock, so I'm gonna kind of throw this in really quick. So there's my, that's gonna be trees over there. Doesn't that look cool? I'm going to try and let some of the sky poke through here. Leave some opening in here. Look at that. This is going to be a lot of trees, man. So now I want to bring these trees down this way a little bit. So it looks like they're coming from the front here, going back. Same thing over here. It's really cool. Look at all those different greens in there. It's going to have more. It's going to have a... It's going to be full of a lot of different colors in there once I'm done. All right, there we go. Look at that. We'll run a pathway from back here and tie it in with this dirt road here. But let's put some more stuff up front here. We can put more bushes down here just by using that dark green. Just let the brush work. I have some bushes coming across that part of the path, and maybe down here a few bushes. Putting them in dark, and then I'll highlight them in a little bit. We'll put a bush here. I think that's enough bushes. So we're only going to have just a little bit of grass, but that's all right. Let's put the pathway in now. It's a really light brown because I want the pathway to really show up strong on with all the green in there. See if I like this color. Yeah, that's all right. Maybe a little lighter. Now watch what I do after I put this paint in on the pathway. Watch what I do here. I'm going to really make the pathway look cool here in a second. Just putting on the undertone right now. This is going to be a fun painting. All this is going to be highlighted with different colors, okay? Reds, oranges, yellow, blues. Look at that. There's pathway. Now, take your, clean the brush off. You can use any brush here. We'll use this soft filbert brush. Come up to your bushes now and take your, and pull a little bit of it out into the path. Just the bottom part. Since the path up here is really small, I'm just doing it. Pull the color into the path, that green color. Take your time. Watch how cool this looks when I get it all done. Basically pulling the color from the grass back into the path a little. What it does, it adds more color to your brown, so you don't have just one flat color there. Look how cool that looks. Wow. 13 minutes, everyone. So I've got a little time. I think I can finish this one. Hey, still me. You wanted a yellow river? That would look cool. I could still make it a river. I'll do that on the next one. Yellow river. I think you're right. Like a bright color would have looked good underneath all these. But I'm going to make all these different colors here. I appreciate that idea, though. Thanks for watching. Let me fix some of this grass down here. It doesn't look complete to me yet. I'm going to use yellow ochre and green and a burnt sienna color. Like a brownish color here. I like that yellow look back here. I think I'm going to put a few bushes. You don't have to use the chip brush the whole time. We could use a fan brush here for these little tight, smaller bushes here. Just use a fan brush. We'll cover this part of the path. I want it to get hidden back here and then pop it out over here. And have it like disappear in here and pop out over here. Okay, that's the whole plan, looks like. Cool. Isn't that cool how this designed itself? It kind of designed its own. I'm putting in dark color for bushes and trees, okay? And light colors for the grass. Uh, and we can actually lighten this up a little more. Actually, I want to put the pathway in first. I want that to look like sunlight's getting down in there. I'm getting ahead of myself because this part here I do in a little bit. Let me finish the pathway, and then you see how I can make all these different like flowers and stuff with fan brush. But I'm going to use a sky blue color. It's made by Amsterdam paint. Maybe a touch of green in it to flatten it out a little bit. Just a touch of green in it. And we're going to just paint around the trees here. This is a pretty cool technique. It looks really cool when you're done. I'm actually going to have some sky peeking through these trees. So all you got to do is some blue in here in certain places. Well, let's see how cool this looks with a blue sky back there. Wow, it's not bad. I might end up putting some yellow down here, maybe some orange. We might make this a sunset. And we could peek the sunlight come through right here. I don't know yet. There's just so many ideas you can do as you're painting along. So use your imagination. I like to paint on the fly like this. I don't use pictures or anything. If you do it this way, you don't have to make it look exactly like you're copying something. Like if you did this painting, you could make this your own. You know, your trees will be bigger, maybe smaller, and your bushes might be in a different place. All right, now let me do the pathway now. Let me see if my knife will work here. Yeah, I wanted this to go into the trees and then come out over here somewhere. I think it needs to be darker. Darker or lighter. Lighter. Believe it or not, the white will show up more. Man, that almost looks like a waterfall. I had an idea of doing a waterfall. With something like this. I'm going to let this dry a little bit. Then I'm just going to paint it in like I did this one. But there we go. We'll have a path going back there to the opening. Well, I'm going to start highlighting now because I don't have much time, like I said. And for that, I'm going to use just we'll use a fan brush for the bush. And we'll make some cool colors here. We'll mix a little yellow and red. And we'll get an orangey color. I think I'm going to make these orange up front here. And for these, I'm going to add red to change the tone up just a bit so they all don't look the same. There we go. Look at those bushes. Isn't that cool? How you can highlight color on there in a little bit. I'm just trying to get my bushes established right now. Let's make these a little more yellow. I'll put yellow ochre in that same color I just used. So it'll be more of like a yellow ochre here. We'll put a bush down low first, maybe some like fly things down here, and then I'll lighten it up for the actual bush here. There we go. Some cool there. I'm going to make these blue. Believe it or not. Because, I mean, I got enough green in there, right? I don't know how good it's going to look, but let's give it a try. Maybe we'll just make these flowers. Like blue flowers here. Wow, I really like that color. It's the sky blue. This is the blue I used in the sky. Doesn't that look cool? So this is the part of the painting where you have fun and create all your different colors. And this blue, I like it, so let's put some flowers down here with this blue. Maybe hanging out underneath those shrubs there. Hey, I do, thank you. Hey, Barbara, I'm going to be playing with Lisa here in about an hour. I think I keep getting texts, and I imagine it's her. Oh no, it's AT&T. They want me to get a new phone. Upgrade my phone to the 16. iPhone 16, wow. I still have a 10. I can't believe they're already up to 16. But you could see how much fun you can have like this. If you like this style, you don't need very many colors. You can mix your colors and get those chip brushes and give it a try. And you could make this a river instead of a path, whatever you want, you know. But you could see how much work I got to do here with highlighting. I'll get to this tree here because the trees are kind of difficult. but they're fun. They're fun to do. I think I got the same color here as here. Let's see. I want this path to, I want to be able to see it better. I'll have it disappear into the trees there. It's almost the way I want it. I gotta put, I don't have the right color there, but let's do some more bushes. I want to, this is all gonna, I want that to be yellow grass, so I'm gonna make these blue. Since this is like on the pathway, I'm gonna make these blue as well here. Man, look how cool that looks. This is really fun. So I'll keep these green. Let me yellow now and re-hit those. I kind of like that yellowish color. Yeah, see, I want all this to be bright down here. But let's see, we'll probably get into some shadows over here. I'm gonna put yellow ochre and like yellow down here. Now put some, we'll put some dirt underneath these flowers. And I think I'll put, we'll put some blue flowers. I think that'll look good, or red. Let's make an orange. Barbara likes orange. I don't know which way to run though. Barbara. All right, this is looking good. I think I'll keep this dark here. This kind of looks like it's in the shadow. I'm going to working my way up this side now. I'm going to go back to a chip brush, okay? I'm going to get a new, this one's kind of, these you just throw away after you use them like 3 or 4 times. Because you can get a whole bag of them for $10, you know, and you get different sizes. You even get these small ones for smaller bushes. But for the trees, I'm going to use 1 inch. So yeah, because they do go, they don't last long because they sit in the water and then they'll get really soft and the bristles get a little worn out. So we're going to use a new one and start doing these trees here. I'm going to do a light green right here. Very light green. So it stands out. We'll put a tree right here. See that tree I just made? Now we're going to design from the foreground into here, and then we'll start going up on our trees. So I can kind of see some bushes back here. We'll use that same color. We want to mix the colors up a little bit. Let me put a bush here so I can help me design this section over here. Just putting one bush in there, it'll give me ideas. So I'm going to leave this shady down here, and I'll start, we'll work the back end. Let me just put a little yellow back here for now so we can see the foreground or the horizon. Do. Mr. Banana, how you doing? I'm doing good, thanks. Yeah, this is a fun one. I'm trying to figure this out. So these trees are going to be farther back here, okay? So I'm going to have to use the fan brush to highlight these. And as we move forward, bigger trees, I can go back to the chip brush. So this one back here, I'm going to make it like an orangey color. There, my brush is too wet. I could actually start using a regular brush here. Okay. Now use green. We'll use a green for this next section. Hope it works out good. I don't. This is just I'm working off an idea here. That looks really cool. I'll make this different here, a little darker. I'm really digging this. Ba da ba, ba da 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 ba. Do 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 do. All right, that's it for that's the back trail. Now I'm going to start working this back here. Let's make a different color green here. It's like a bluish green. We'll put another tree here. Kind of overdid that one. That's all right. I need a different color green. Let's try this green. My whole the way I'm doing this, I'm trying to do mine are going to be round, okay? I'm not going to highlight these like going up. I want everything to be round trees. And let's try some orange now up there. Like we got to get orange in there for Barbara. Some kind of orange. We'll put an orange tree like right here. There we go. Basically just want to put the idea of a tree in there. Leave the dark in there. I like that color. Let's put some of that over here. Cool. We'll put a tree right there. A lot of different colors you got to pick from. So kind of fun. Let me jam a big branch up here. This is the hardest thing to do right here, highlighting all that flat color, because it is flat. You got to try and make this painting look like three-dimensional and use your imagination. I kind of see like another trail going off back here. We can also put like a hint of like an evergreen tree in there. Let's see. Yeah, if you want. I would do that last though. Once you get all your trees in, you can lay in some of these trees. I think I need more light colors here. Well, they are going to get lighter. I'm gonna highlight all this. This is all going to get highlighted because it's not doesn't look 3D yet. Let me see how much time I got left, guys. 2:10. Oh, I don't have much time left. So I'll have to end this video, but let's highlight some of these here. So I'm going to make light blue, even lighter than what that was. And then I got to get going to Lisa's. Make sure you check us out, the Rick and Lisa Experience, okay? On YouTube. All right, now this is a light blue. It's not white, but it might look white. We're gonna highlight this a little more to make it look like it has depth, okay? Probably doesn't need much. That looks good to me. Let's put some white flowers down here. Coming down into the pathway. You know what? This is going to be a waterfall, guys. And I can change this to a river. You see that? That's what I was originally thinking when I did this. Doesn't that look cool? Well, there's only 2 of you in here, so I'm talking to, thought I was talking to more people. Mr. Banana, doesn't that look like it would be a cool waterfall? Man, that's a great idea. Now I'm going to leave this tree dark back here. When you do this, if you're going to try and do this, I'm just trying to give you some tips. Try and keep some of the dark color in there. I kind of covered a lot of it, but now you want to get a little more tone on some of these trees. Like, just don't leave it one color. Like, add some more light hitting these branches like this. Okay, just a little. It gives the tree a little more depth. I'm kind of rushing, but you get the idea. Just a little bit here and there. To me, the more sloppier, the better. I like it to look like impressionism. I'm not trying to make it look perfect. I want to make it look as natural as possible, you know. Or as impressionistic as I can. I think we could put a few flowers there and get away with it. Like they're growing down, coming down the hill a little onto the pathway. Well, I hope you guys like. Well, the one thing you see how I painted the sky in last? How cool it looks around the edges here. So at the very end of your painting, you want to come in here with a really fine brush and define edges here a little better, okay? That's what I would do, but let me highlight a few more trees up there, then I gotta go. I gotta go do my other channel, the Rick and Lisa Experience. We're gonna live. So the way I'm seeing this, I want this to look like it's going off in the back, so I'm going to make some of these longer so it looks like they're in the front here going up to the back, okay? So I'll try a lighter color now for the next tree. For this tree, it'll be right in front of that one. Doesn't that look cool? I have to put the blue back in there for the sky. Wow, that looks amazing. I took it down all the way because I'm in a hurry. You put a little blue in that, same color, a little white. Maybe we'll get a lighter green for here. Oh yeah, look at that. So this is going to be actually the closest to us, this tree. Very good. And I'll leave that one dark, but I'll redo it with a different green. Lots of different colors in there, man. It needs a lot of work, but I think it's going to look good when it's done. Let me make this a little lighter, this tree up here. There we go. All right, I'm digging it. Maybe I'll put the sky back in right now if I can find my small beer. I guess this one will work. I'm going to put a little blue sky right there. Do 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 do. Your eye will get used to that, but it might not even look like the sky's peeking through. It might to somebody. All right, guys. I think I got to run. I don't want to be Lisa. Doesn't like when I'm late. Let me see how much time I got. 10 minutes, guys. I gotta go. Sorry. I wanted to show you real quick because I don't know if I'll do a part 2 on this, but you can start putting your branches in a little bit now. Look more like trees, okay? I might do a part 2 on this if you guys are willing. I'll come back after practice and fix. If you're interested in see how it's like a tree branch now. You're gonna need some of them in there because otherwise it's just gonna look like a blob of colors there. But I gotta shut it off. I gotta go. So go check us out. We'll be on in 30 minutes. The Rick Experience on YouTube. I'll see you guys in a bit. I'll probably finish this up when I get home. It's not done yet. There needs to be shadows in there and everything before it starts looking good. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in a little bit.